Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. According to Sky Sports Germany, RB Leipzig could sell Man United target and Newcastle target Amadou Haidara for 46 million in this January transfer window. Ralf Rangnick has verbally agreed a 33 million fee to sign Amadou Haidara. Ralf Rangnick has already held talks with RB Leipzig chiefs, and Amadou Haidara informed his close friends he wants to join Manchester United, and he also mentioned he dreams of playing in England and his favourite club is Manchester United. Rangnick of course knows Amadou Haidara well, that's beneficial, and earlier on this season Rangnick said that he wanted Amadou Haidara as his first signing as Manchester United manager. Haidara has a 33 million release clause. He's been at RB Leipzig since 2019. He's got a contract with them until 2025. He's a midfielder. He's 23 years of age. Before RB Leipzig he had a loan spell with Liefering, and before then he was at Red Bull Salzburg. Now, I want to give you some news on Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo faces a 25% pay cut should Manchester United fail to qualify for the Champions League. Now, Ronaldo is demanding more from Manchester United's youngsters. If you do remember rightly, Ronaldo gave an interview last week. And he was very critical of the youngsters. Ronaldo also said in the interview that Ralf Rangnick will do a good job at Manchester United. And Ronaldo also said, "I'm not at Manchester United to compete for 6th or 7th. He said finishing below 3rd is unacceptable. Ronaldo was recently furious for being substituted against Brentford, but Rangnick defended his decision to substitute Ronaldo. Ronaldo offered very little against Brentford. He did play a part in one of the goals and he had a chance when he hit the crossbar, but prior to that didn't really do much. Prior to the Brentford game, Ronaldo missed Manchester United's last 2 games due to injury. Ronaldo is the best player in the world overall. He's won over 30 trophies in his playing career, including 5 Ballon d'Ors. Manchester United re-signed Ronaldo last summer for 20 million with add-ons included. He wears a number 7 shirt and he's under contract with Man United until 2023. There's an option of a further year. Since Ronaldo re-signed, he's scored 14 goals in all competitions and he's got over 800 goals in his career. Now obviously this morning I gave you the news on Jesse Lingard. Reports have said that Newcastle have returned with a second loan offer for Jesse Lingard after Manchester United rejected their first approach. Newcastle are willing to pay £6 million to loan Lingard and cover the costs of his 80,000 wages. Lingard is keen on a loan move to Newcastle, but Manchester United prefer to let Lingard leave permanently this month. Lingard doesn't get in our team, does he? At the second half of last season, he had a loan spell with West Ham. He did very well at West Ham. Lingard's contract at Man United expires in the summer. You know the news on Ousmane Dembele? He says Manchester United are prepared to sign Ousmane Dembele this month, but only on a free transfer. Ousmane Dembele has been told to leave Barcelona. Dembele insists he will not be blackmailed by Barcelona. Dembele's contract at Barcelona expires this year. He's been at Barcelona since 2017. Barcelona got him for 135 million with add-ons included. Got him from Borussia Dortmund. I don't want Dembele at Manchester United because he's too injury prone. Earlier on this season there was rumours about a possible swap deal involving Dembele and Anthony Martial. It's not long now until the January transfer window closes. Do you think Manchester United are going to make a signing before the window closes? Manchester United want a midfielder because when Rangnick first came in, he identified Manchester United's midfield as a weakness. Manchester United recently beat Brentford 3-1 at the Brentford Community Stadium. Manchester United's goals came from Anthony Elanga, Mason Greenwood and Marcus Rashford came off the bench and scored. He finally ended his 3-month goal drought. And Brentford's goal came from Ivan Toney. Reflecting on the win against Brentford, that's put Manchester United just 2 points behind West Ham. Ralph Rangnick has been Manchester United's interim manager for almost 2 months now. He's lost 1 game so far as Manchester United manager. Manchester United lost to Wolves earlier on this season 1-0. That was the first time Wolves won at Old Trafford since 1980. There's been some good performances under Rangnick, but there's also been poor performances as well. I can't see Rangnick getting the Man United job on a permanent basis. He is our interim manager till the end of the season, then it did initially say that he'll continue in a consultancy role for a further 2 years. But if Man United don't finish in the top 4, I think the consultancy role is in serious doubt for Rangnick. Prior to the Brentford game, Rangnick announced Manchester United's new formation, and it's the 4-3-3 formation. That formation seems to suit our standards. Rangnick scrapped the 4-2-2 formation because that formation obviously wasn't working. I'm hoping Rangnick can win a trophy at Man United. Manchester United have not won a trophy since 2017. That's nowhere near good enough to our standards. Before Manchester United, Rangnick was the head of sports and development at Lokomotiv Moscow. Rangnick's made changes since he's come into his credit. He brought Ewan Sharp in as an assistant coach and analyst. He brought Chris Armas in as an assistant coach, and he brought Saz Chalens in as a sports psychologist. Prior to the Brentford game, it said Manchester United could appoint their new manager this season. Who will Man United's next manager be? Now, obviously Mauricio Pochettino's been linked with a managerial role at Man United for a long time. Not so long ago, it said Manchester United could miss out on Mauricio Pochettino, despite Pochettino being Man United's #1 target. The Telegraph said Man United faced competition for Pochettino. The other week, reports in France said that Man United were in secret contact with Pochettino, despite him not being Ralph Rangnick's preferred choice to take over at Manchester United. And the Manchester Evening News said earlier on this season that Pochettino's move to Man United was almost done, and Pochettino will leave PSG by June at the latest. PSG have identified their replacement for Pochettino, that's Zidane. It said PSG have agreed terms with Zidane. Pochettino has 18 months left on his contract at PSG. I think he has won a French Cup with them. He is a good manager, even though he's hardly won anything. He's proven in the Premier League before. Pochettino endured a 5.5-year managerial tenure at Tottenham. Back in 2018, he got Tottenham to their first ever Champions League final, and at one point he almost won the league at Tottenham. Before Tottenham, he managed Southampton. He only enjoyed a short managerial tenure with them, but he still managed to guide Southampton to their highest ever finish in the Premier League. So they're the clubs he's managed in the Premier League so far, and before then he managed Espanyol. Revert back to when Manchester United sacked Jose Mourinho. Manchester United should have got Pochettino, but the club decided to go with Solskjaer instead. Was it last week? Reports from Italy said that Manchester United made an approach for Simone Inzaghi. Said Atletico Madrid were in for him. Simone Inzaghi is the Inter Milan manager. Inter Milan appointed him in last year. He recently won his first trophy at Inter Milan. His contract at Inter Milan expires next year. Before Inter Milan, he managed Lazio, and he also coached Lazio's youth. Erik ten Hag could be Manchester United's next permanent manager. A lot of United fans would like to see him get recommended in. Manchester United are looking for the 5th permanent manager since Ferguson retired. Manchester United have sacked 4 permanent managers since Ferguson retired. We sacked David Moyes after 10 months. Manchester United finished 7th under the David Moyes era. That's the lowest we've finished in the Premier League era. Then we sacked Louis van Gaal after 2 years, despite him winning the FA Cup. Then Manchester United sacked Jose Mourinho after 2.5 years. Mourinho did enjoy one good season at Man United because he won 3 trophies in his first season, but the reasons it didn't work out under him is because he had bad disputes with the board, because the board didn't recommend the players he wanted to get in, and he had bad disputes with the top players. And last year, Manchester United sacked Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after almost 3 years in charge. Solskjaer's final game in charge of Manchester United was the 4-1 defeat to Watford. But Manchester United, been playing catch-up since Ferguson retired, and like I've mentioned before, no one's going to replicate what Ferguson did at the club. Ferguson, greatest manager of all time. Alex Ferguson brought success to Manchester United. He won 30-odd trophies, including 13 Premier League titles, but he didn't settle in straight away because he didn't win out in his first 4 years at Man United. Good job he didn't get sacked any time in that 4 years he didn't win anything, or Man United wouldn't have had any success now. Alex Ferguson was at Manchester United for 26 years, so reflecting on that, he was a long-serving manager. The only mistake Ferguson made was recommending David Moyes in when he retired, but the reasons he did that is because they're both Scottish and Ferguson had a lot of time for Moyes. Manchester United have spent over £1 billion in the last, 8.5, 9 years or so, and we've brought over 40 players in since Fergie retired. Let me put into the equation, Rangnick is inheriting players who other managers have brought in, so obviously none of this squad is Rangnick's. Players are going to leave Manchester United this year. There's a very good chance that Anthony Martial's going to be leaving. Juventus are interested in taking Martial on loan. Man United are asking for up to £6 million in loan fees. Martial's made it clear that he wants to go abroad because Martial rejected loan offers from Tottenham and Newcastle. Edison Cavani, he'll be leaving the club in the summer because earlier on this season Ralph Rangnick revealed that Edison Cavani wants to stay at Manchester United until the end of the season. By the way, Cavani recently picked up an injury. Juan Mata, I think he's leaving the club as well. Not so long ago it said Juan Mata is refusing to sign a new contract at Man United ahead of a proposed move to La Liga. Apparently Juan Mata's father and agent had a meeting with Real Sociedad. Mata's out of contract in the summer. Man United are going to be loaning Amad Diallo out. Jesse Lingard, good chance he's leaving in this January transfer window. Donny van der Beek, he will be leaving the club. Do you think he'll leave this month, or do you think we'll have to wait until the summer? You can't blame Van der Beek for wanting to leave because quite clearly he's not getting enough opportunities. Matic, I think he's leaving the club as well this year. Pogba, he will leave in the summer. Recently Pogba told Man United he wants to go to Real Madrid in the summer, but I've been hearing that PSG is the most likely destination for Pogba. Pogba recently held talks with PSG. Pogba is out with injury at the moment, but is set to return for Manchester United after the international break, Ralph Rangnick confirmed. Jones and Bailly, I think they're also leaving the club this year. Tellez, do you think he could leave? I've been hearing Barcelona are interested in him. Dalot, do you think he could leave? Well, he's been subjected to transfer speculation before, and Man United are looking to get rid of Dean Henderson permanently. Now, Manchester United play West Ham United tomorrow at Old Trafford. It's a 3 o'clock kick-off. If Manchester United do beat West Ham, they will overtake West Ham. Manchester United are coming into this game on the back of a 3-1 win against Brentford. Like I said, we are missing some players at the moment. Cavani and Luke Shaw recently picked up injuries. Pogba's still out. Lingard recently picked up a knock, but he doesn't get in the team anyway. Bailly's not available at the moment because he's at the African Cup of Nations. Doesn't get in the team much anyway when he is available. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he's not available at the moment because he's been out with COVID. Scott McTominay did pick up an injury in the game against Brentford. Hopefully the injury is not too severe, because McTominay has been our best performer under Rangnick. He was involved in the build-up to 2 of the goals against Brentford. West Ham, they lost their last game to Leeds 3-2. I was surprised at that because I was expecting West Ham to beat Leeds. Jack Harrison got an hat-trick in that game for Leeds. West Ham are 4th in the Premier League. They are enjoying a very good season to their standards. And West Ham are into the last 16 of the Europa League. The West Ham manager is David Moyes. Got to give David Moyes credit. He's doing really well in his second spell at West Ham. He's been the manager of West Ham for over 2 years in his second spell. He's under contract with West Ham until 2024. Moyes obviously didn't do well in his first spell at West Ham. Before West Ham, he managed Sunderland. He ended up resigning from Sunderland because Sunderland got relegated when they had David Moyes. Before he managed Real Sociedad, Moyes did get sacked from them. Before Moyes managed Manchester United, like I said, we had Moyes for 10 months. A while ago, Moyes managed Everton. He did well at Everton, to his credit. He was a very long-serving manager at Everton. He was the Everton manager for 11 years, and before then, he managed Preston. So there you go, and tomorrow, David Moyes will be having a reunion with Manchester United. West Ham have got a good squad. You know, like I mentioned on the preview, look at the players they've got. You know, they've got Ben Rama. You know, Ben Rama's not available at the moment for West Ham because he's out on international duty. They've got Jared Bowen. That's also good. They have Pablo Fornals. Michael Antonio. He's good for West Ham. They have Manuel Lanzini. They've got Yarmolenko. Thomas Souček. He's also very good. Nikola Vlasic. He's good. I think West Ham brought him in last year. They've got Craig Dawson, midfielder. West Ham got Craig Dawson from Watford. Well, at one point West Ham did have him on loan, and then obviously West Ham decided to get him permanently. They got Vladimir Kufal, that's good as well. Declan Rice, he's one of the best players that West Ham have got. Declan Rice is predominantly a holding midfielder, but he can also be deployed as a centre-half. Declan Rice has been at West Ham for around 7.5 years. He's under contract with them until 2024. Before West Ham, he was at Chelsea. He was in their youth setup for several years, but he actually never got in Chelsea's first team. Man United have been linked with Declan Rice, but you know, West Ham value him at £100 million. He's not worth £100 million. I reckon he's probably worth from between 50 to 60 million, if I'm going to be honest with you. They've also got Alex Kral. I think they brought him in, was it, last year. They also have Mark Noble. Now, Mark Noble has been a very long-serving player at West Ham. Mark Noble's not available at the moment because he's out with injury. Aaron Cresswell, he's a good left back. I think he's one of the best left backs in the Premier League. They've got Ryan Fredericks, who's a right back. Issa Diop, he's a good centre-half for West Ham. Ogbonna, he's another good defender. Ogbonna won't be playing in this game because he's out for the season with injury. Kurt Zuma, he's a good defender. Kurt Zuma is out with injury at the moment. They also have Winston Reid. I do know a couple of the goalkeepers West Ham have got. They've obviously got Fabianski. I think Fabianski is their first choice goalkeeper, or is it Areola now that's their first choice goalkeeper? Not too sure. So there you go. Let me put into the equation. West Ham lost Sebastian Haller. They also lost Felipe Anderson. And I think Frederick Ibsen left them. This fixture at Old Trafford last season in the Premier League was 1-0 to Manchester United. Man United beat West Ham away in the league earlier on this season 2-1. You know, if you do remember rightly, Lingard came off the bench and scored the winner. And De Gea saved a penalty right at the end. But West Ham knocked Manchester United out of the Carabao Cup earlier on this season at Old Trafford 1-0. That was the first time West Ham won at Old Trafford since 2007. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.